I'm making this to show people who have a Ford Econoline that when you fill it with gas, or you start filling it with gas, it looks like it's leaking from the tank, and what's happening and how to fix it and how to get away a lot cheaper than the $110, $120 piece that Ford wants to sell you. This is actually kind of broken now because I had to pull it off. This was the original. This is the second one I've done. But this is where it breaks, going into the tank. And Ford's real cute the way they do this, because they put this clamp on so that you can't just put a clamp on and slide it off. It is permanently attached, so you're gonna have to undo it and then sort of like wrench the whole thing off. But this goes onto, this is where it goes into the tank itself, and on the other end, this basically, it's had to tear it to get it off. This goes to the filler cap itself. So what you want to do is you want to undo these, and I'd get new clamps if I were you, and get clamps that have that kind of an end on them, so you can actually use a little socket or ratchet if you want. But that's where it breaks, right there, as you can see, and you can see how that thing is in the inside. So if you're having a problem trying to get that clamp off and think there's something wrong, it's because it's permanently attached, and you've got to yank this thing or cut this thing and pull it off. Then, instead of going out and spending $100 or whatever, this is what I used. It's a 10035 Napa. It's basically a gas line, a filler neck. I forget what it cost. I think it was about $10-15, but it's much easier. But that's the part number there. And you cut it about the same length. This is a spare from the last one, because I took the one off of my other van that I had repaired before. That's how I knew this here. And use that. And basically, you gotta cut it somewhere around the same length. But you slip it on, and you gotta sort of jimmy it and get it off there, and then put it in the edge. But that's what you use to replace, and it should save you a lot of money. And there's the other part there. Then the number, it's 042703 SAEJ30R6, and that's that's what you use there, and the clamps that you can use. Well, that's basically a the heck is it? 33 to 57 millimeter clamp. So that's it. So that's what it looks like after you take it off. This is the end that's going to go, the filler end. This is the end that goes onto the tank, and you can see it's got a little thing. And also, this stuff here is it's a Teflon thing or whatever. You want to wear gloves when you use it, because I mean, your hands will get out. You can see the crap that goes on the gloves. But I hope this helps somebody. And the other thing is, if you have another leak at the top of the fuel tank, on these things, there's a little elbow that comes across. It rots. The hose, the metal tube rots on top of the fuel pump. So what you want to do is you can replace the hose with basically a rubber hose in just, I forget the diameter, but what you do is you sort of ream out the hose and then slip it over the there's like a little flange that attaches to the fuel pump line. It's hard to describe here, and I'm just giving this as the last minute. So if you ever get a leak around there, rather than try to just think you have to fix the line, it's not the line that goes. What goes is you get rust at the elbow that's beyond the little dimple or ring that's on there. If you look at the fuel pump, you'll see what I mean. And what you do is you basically put a rubber hose there, a fuel hose there, and you sort of ream it out a little, and then slip the thing over, warm it up and slip it over, and then clamp it, and it'll save you at least $400 or $500. You won't have to put a new fuel tank in a lot of trouble. So I hope this helps somebody out. If you like it, give it a like. Alright, so there you go. Those are the parts.